Ladies and gentlemen, it feels so good, so good to be able to upload another video on this channel again. I know I haven't uploaded here in a while, but we're back again to drop you guys another fucking banger. Now, this video is a little different from the Bloodhunt videos you typically see me making, but what I want to know is, or what I've wanted to find out, because I haven't been playing Bloodhunt in a few months now, but the real questions that we want to ask ourselves today is Bloodhunt still worth playing? So I hope you guys sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. I hope you guys understand what I'm going to be saying here in the video, and I hope you guys enjoy. Do me a favor, hit the like button if you've been here before. You already know it's going to be a banger, and if you haven't, hope you enjoy the content, and subscribe if you do. Thanks. Now, starting with the player base. Coming back my first 2 to 3 games, I noticed I came back that when I was in the gameplays, I noticed that there were a very decent amount of players playing when I was in a match. My matches didn't feel oversaturated with bots, and you know, I was really surprised because I really speculated that, you know, coming back the matches were going to be oversaturated with bots. There wasn't really going to be too many people playing, but interestingly enough, there's actually still a lot of people still playing this game, and there's actually still a lot of new players, fresh players playing the game. I think one thing that we're underestimating is, one, Christmas is coming up. With it about to be December next month, people will still, you know, get PlayStations for Christmas. People are going to be getting new PCs for Christmas and things of that nature. So of course, what are they going to do? Or what do you do when you always get a new system? You go test out the free games where you didn't have enough money to buy too many of the games. You know how it goes. When on Christmas, you test out the new games, you go see the new game category, and people want to look at Bloodhunt and be like, what's this? I think Bloodhunt being free still has a heavy advantage when it comes to building new players and getting new players to try out the game and things of that nature. I think the hardest part about the new players is just getting over that curve of the experience of the older players already being on here, and them already having so much of advantage and movement versus the new players coming on. But to get on here and learn that there's still a lot of players in a lot of these games, and also see the Elysium and know that the Elysium is still like almost jam-packed with players whenever you load in, is honestly still refreshing. It's definitely a refreshing thing to see, and I think Bloodhunt takes a W with that. Now, coming down to the gameplay. Now, I've always loved Bloodhunt's gameplay. I've always loved Bloodhunt mechanics. I think the way they built their battle royale from the ground up has been honestly nothing but fun, and I think it's one of the most standoutish battle royales ever created. I think the thing that they had that kind of wronged them the most was the consistency when this game first came out. The consistency of like how bug oriented it was. We had a lot of bugs when the game first came out. Bullet rig was terrible. And the time of the length that it took for these bugs and things like that of that nature to get fixed honestly would drive a lot of players nuts, and it kind of ruined the community. Sad to say, but a lot of people stepped away from the game because they felt as though that Bloodhunt could never get their bugs together. Now, that was when the game first came out. Speaking of now though, this is what I will say about now's gameplay. I think the gameplay is still good. I think I like the fact that they're still looking at new ways to try to implement for people to have fun and play the game. The sad part is there will be no more major updates. So as you guys know, or if you don't know because you're new, the last update that came out, or the big last update that came out, was the Premise Pass. The Premise Pass has 100 tiers in that pass, and it's pretty much like a battle pass in a sense. What happened after that is Bloodhunt said that they were stopping development for the game, and they were no longer going to push heavy content out for the game. That leaves the unfortunate that as far as heavy updates, you won't see any of those in Bloodhunt furthermore. But one thing I will tell you is that Bloodhunt is what is called a community vote system. So the way the community vote system works out, it allows you to vote for artifacts, legendary weapons, and also TDM maps. You get 1, 2, and 3 options of how you can and, you know, how you would want to vote for these things. What happens is you go in there and you vote. After that, there's a timer down there where it pretty much lets you know once you voted, or once everyone in the Bloodhunt community voted that week, it'll go, and for the next week it'll switch up. So like, for example, it switches up the TDM maps for the next week, it switches up what legendary weapons are on the floor or in the loot boxes for that week, and it also switches up the artifacts. Now, to some, you may think that's okay, that's not really too much, but you know, it can still be interesting for some people that like to come on here and just have a different, you know, a different look on the game, and you know, try new weapons out, or try different weapons out that's gold, or try different artifacts that they haven't already tried before. As far as solos, duos, and trios, solos is mixed in with bots and real players. Still, I still find it to be fine. At first, when I first started playing Bloodhunt and they introduced the bots, because I was here before, like when it was only all real players in the lobby. When they first introduced the bots, I wasn't really a big fan, but as I continued to play, I learned that the bots really wasn't that bad. It definitely took some time for them to pick up the bot system and make it decent, at least, but we kind of got the hang of it. But the bot system and the player system, the way it's integrated right now, is still in a good place, I think, for solos, duos, and trios, if I'm not mistaken. I wasn't able to try any trios out today, but if you guys, you know what I mean, if you guys still play trios, or if you want to try trios, please let us know in the comment section how is the trios lobby going right now. But as far as solos and duos, I think they're still saturated with a decent amount of players. So if you're thinking about loading up with your friends, or 1 or 2 people, I would definitely say give Bloodhunt a try. This is my caveat though with Bloodhunt's gameplay. I noticed while playing today in Bloodhunt that my game was lagging tremendously. I felt as though once Bloodhunt had implemented a major update some time back, I would say maybe 4, 5, 6 months ago, I felt like that lag has always been the same. And this has made playing Bloodhunt can be frustrating sometimes, because when you're climbing up walls, you gotta, you know, it's pulling you back down. When you may be chasing an enemy player, you're getting chased by an enemy player. Next thing you know, you're shooting at them. Next thing you know, they're moved in a different position. They're shooting at you or some shit like that. I know it's not my own connection because I'm not lagging in any other game. And it's only happened in Bloodhunt, even when I reset my router and things like that. So it sucks, but it definitely is still Bloodhunt, and I don't think they've done anything to fix that lagging bug. And I truth be told, I don't think they're going to. So you know, that sucks. But the overall for the gameplay, I would say Bloodhunt gameplay is still pretty good. I would say it's still pretty great. The fact that we're not getting any more battle passes or anything like that, or no new maps, sucks. But if you still want to get in and load Bloodhunt, I think it's still worth playing. As far as the gameplay. Coming down to the cosmetics, this is where I would say, in the fair of you being a new player, I feel like it really works in your benefit. But as far as all the old players that have been playing, or the OG players that have been playing in a very long time, it doesn't really benefit us at all. But since you're a new player, if you're a new player watching this, it benefits you from the fact that if you go inside the store, you should have a wide variety of costumes and different looks that you can get for your character. And also, when you're finishing the premise pack, or when you're getting the premise pack, you should still have a lot of things that you can unlock. Even in the previous battle passes that you may have missed out on, or you did miss out on, if I'm not mistaken, in the store they still give you the opportunity to go and rebuy some of those old outfits, old hair, accessories, body arts, anything of that nature. So you can always, you know, make your vampire look the flyest, make them look the meanest, you know what I mean? You can still do a lot with the cosmetics, and I think I do still like that about this game. As far as if you're new, like I said, as far as the old players, I think I don't benefit from coming on here and want to buy or get any outfits, because there's just nothing left for me to unlock. I pretty much bought all the outfits, and I've finished and completed every single battle pass pack, so I have everything. It's nothing I can really do but just go in and, you know what I mean, try to switch up the outfits that I've already been switching up for pretty much over a year now. Coming down to the archetypes, I'll always say that the archetypes are very fun. You can come in here and grind out different archetypes. Every archetype has the level of 25. So I mean, what you can do is, if you've already been playing one character for a very long time, once you get 25, you can test yourself, or you can test your strength and try to take every single character to 25. You know what I mean? It adds something to do if you want extra things to do. As far as the challenges, quests, the mastery and journal, I don't really see nothing important out of getting, or playing for them. Really, it's not rewarding at all to really complete challenges or the quest. I just never really seen a point of them, because they don't really give you anything, or it doesn't seem like it really gives you anything extra worth having. So of course that's a little, that can suck a little bit. But if you're really worried about your level, or how high your Bloodhunt level is, and this is not talking about the level of your character, but if you're worried about how high your Bloodhunt level is, or how high you want to get it, I guess, if you're completing challenges and you want to work towards that, I guess that's good for you. But other than that, it's not really a rewarding feature at all. And to me, it just, it's just not really good at all. Just to the least to say it, it's not good. Coming down to the overall map of Prague, what I will say is, I'll never get tired of Prague. I honestly love the map. I love how it was designed. I love how it's played. I don't know if this year they're still going to implement, when it hits winter time, are they going to change up the way Bloodhunt looks to go to the Christmas theme and things like that? If they do, I would really like to see that. I think it adds some flavor to the game. It makes it fun for the players to see the scenery and things like that all over Prague, because it was well designed. I know for a fact they're not releasing a new map 100%, as I previously stated, that there will be no new major updates. So we do know that's the case. But it is still fun to play in Prague, and I think Prague can still, I think it can still last. I definitely think it can still last. So getting down to answering the question of why you're even here. So coming down to it, answering the question of why you're even here. Is Bloodhunt still worth playing? Coming down to it, at this point in time in November 2023, what I will tell you is, for new players or new people just getting into Bloodhunt, I mean, even some of the old players that just genuinely love this battle royale, I will tell you, yes, Bloodhunt is still worth playing. You still have a battle pass that you can grind and unlock. You still have 8 characters that you can still max out their level, get to learn to use them in different ways, play with different characters, learn new play styles to play. And the game is free. You can't beat a free game. And on top of that, there's more and more players loading up on here, it seems, every other day, every week, trying out the game, because it is a free game. And like I said, Bloodhunt is a great battle royale. It's a great battle royale. It's just, unfortunately, the people that were here for the long-term standpoint, it was an up and down experience, which caused people to leave and stay, have mixed emotions about it, of leaving and staying. As far as when it comes down to the veterans like myself, who's been playing the game since it first dropped back in almost 2 years ago now, or it may even be 2 years. I can't remember exactly what day it dropped. I just think it's not as rewarding for us. I still like loading up the game. I still like playing it, this, that, and the third, but I feel like I'm getting nothing from it. I'm getting no real satisfaction from it. Even when I get wins, it just doesn't still hit the same, because I feel like I'm not accomplishing anything. I'm not leveling up anything. I'm not loading up any levels. The characters that I want to have maxed are maxed. There's no really tournaments in the game or anything like that that's really keeping me, it's not really keeping me here to want to play this game. You get what I'm saying? Especially when you got new games like Call of Duty coming out. 2K's ass, so I'm not going to bring up 2K. And pretty much other competing games when it comes down to these games. It's just something that doesn't really hold a long-term player. Now, what I will say is, if you go to the Bloodhunt Twitter, they are on Bloodhunt Twitter trying to find new ways to implement how the community can play together and how the community can come together as one. So if you haven't already checked out Bloodhunt's Twitter, I strongly recommend that you go over Bloodhunt Twitter. They're always retweeting and favoriting community events happening, little fun tournaments and things of that nature. that other players are making, but as far as Bloodhunt officially, they're not really doing nothing officially from there. They're all community events that have been playing. But that's pretty much the end of the video. That's my TED Talk. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like this video, drop a comment, let me know what you think. Are you still playing Bloodhunt in 2023, going into 2024? Are you loving the game? Are you new, or are you still been here? You know, are you still a long-term player who just still loves Bloodhunt and still loads it up every day? I would love to know in the comment section. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, and if you want more Bloodhunt content, comment below. I'll see if I can drop some more videos if this video gets numbers, and especially if it's still worth making Bloodhunt content, I'll definitely drop some more content for you guys. Appreciate you guys for watching. Peace.